Hey, this is Rahul with RWR.com, and I'm sure you're following my coverage of the Auto Expo 2016 at Delhi. Today we are going to talk about Honda Navi, the scooter bike unveiled at the first day of Auto Expo. But before we go into the review, let me just tell you that I'm overwhelmed at your response of Rev Up Nation. I've not had the chance to reply because I've received so many emails. As soon as I'm done with the Auto Expo coverage, I'll reply to you all. Thanks for joining Rev Up Nation. Now, I've been shooting Auto Expo bikes all day long, but I never found such a huge crowd gathering in front of any motorcycle. They had let me shoot in all other booths, but with the Navi, there was so much interest that people were just not moving from their places. They were glued to it, and I was really surprised to see such interest for a 100cc bike. And this is the Honda Navi. When I first saw the boards while taking a cab from the airport, there were a lot of billboards saying the Navi had arrived to India. I thought it was the Honda Grom's India launch with a new Indian name, but I was surprised when I finally reached the expo. I mean, already we know about the legendary Honda Grom, which is owned by so many motovloggers all across the planet. Jake the Garden Snake owns one, RJ owns one, and a lot of other people. So I was finally happy to have this bike on our roads, but when I took a look at the specs, I was surprised. This is a completely new motorcycle, and it's not even a motorcycle, and I'll come into that why I call it not a motorcycle a bit later. Let's first take a look at the styling. The styling is completely taken from the Grom, but there are certain differences, like the engine box is completely hollow, which is a surprise to me. It's a very small bike. Even if you compare with the smallest of commuters, it's smaller than that. And I think the styling is completely unisex because there are so many options you can customize it into. There's an enduro version, there is a street version, and there are other versions as well, which means that if you're a girl, you can make it into your sort of a bike, and if you're a guy, you can make it probably your sort of a bike. There are lots of customization options, and I think the community will even mix and match and make new combinations possible if they offer that option. So all this comes at a price point of nearly 40,000, which was another surprise because I was really not expecting so many customization options on an entry level commuter. And with all that and the oddball styling, I finally fell in love with it. Whether it's a motorcycle or a scooter is debatable, and I would like to stay on the scooter side, and here are my reasons. As per my information, the scooter gets its engine and chassis both from the Honda Activa platform. So those are two solid reasons that this is a scooter, because the handling and character will be like a scooter. The 110cc 8 bhp engine will also be carried over from a scooter. So even though it looks like a bike, when you ride it, it probably will handle like a scooter. Now, one other major factor about it is that it is an automatic transmission, which is only available in Indian scooters and most of the Indian bikes. And as far as I know, all of the Indian bikes are currently manual transmission or gear shifter. So with those three solid points making it in a part of a scooter, I think this is a very stylish looking scooter for young Indians, and probably the cheapest bike you can buy to start your motovlogging setup. I think this is very attractive because you're going to get that mileage of around 60 kilometers per liter. You get all the convenience of a scooter, you get the storage space of a scooter, but you get the looks of a beautiful motorcycle. Whereas a scooter will set you somewhere around 60,000 rupees and above, this will come to you quite cheap. So I'm already guessing this is going to be a bestseller. What I don't like about it, if you ask me, is that there is no option to have a manual transmission version, because with the manual transmission version, I think it would have been a lot more appealable to the boys, because there's going to be this enduro version and the other versions which would absolutely not look good if it's just an automatic. So that's the only negative point I can find of it. Everything else looks top notch. The motorcycle has standard commuter bike finish. It looks good in flesh. It's a little smaller than usual bikes, but I think the ergonomics will suit all the young and short riders, especially girls as well. So it's really a unisex styling. You can do whatever you want with it. And with that, we have one final question for my viewers and subscribers. Should I buy one? Let me know in the comment section below, because I think it might be a nice companion to the Duke 390. I could probably save a lot of money on fuel, and I can take it out for the neighborhood shopping, or maybe take it to the office once in a while to surprise everyone. So let me know in the comment section below whether I should buy a Honda Navi. The coverage of the Auto Expo will continue with more and more videos every day. So if you like this video, give it a like and share it in your social media. And as my friend Aga says,
subscribe to Ride with